What's up, basketball family? So today we're diving deep into the epic matchup between the Boston Celtics and the New York Knicks on May 7th, 2025. This game was wild, intense, and packed with insane moments that totally flipped the script on what we expected. So let's break it all down, family, and have a conversation as always. All right, so the Knicks came into this game as underdogs, right? But they pulled off a ridiculous comeback, erasing a 20-point deficit to snatch the win from the Celtics. How did they do it? Grit, execution, and some serious basketball IQ. So let's set the stage. With just over 4 minutes left in the third quarter, the Knicks were down 20 points, right? For most teams, that's game over. But not for this Knicks squad. Over the next 16 minutes, they clamped down defensively and out hustled Boston at every turn. Mikal Bridges was massive in the fourth quarter, scoring 9 straight points and leading the charge with the Celtics offense completely stalled, family. And Boston only managed 4 field goals in the entire fourth quarter, and 3 of those were broken plays. That's right, broken plays that didn't even go as planned. That's a disaster for a team that's supposed to be a championship contender, as they say. So, what happened to Boston? Well, they took 43s and only hit 25% of them. When the long ball isn't falling, you got to adjust, right? But they didn't. They kept jacking up bad shots and getting nothing out of it. Jayson Tatum, a guy who's been clutch in the past playoffs, came back in the game with 5 minutes and 5 seconds left. Celtics up by 10. And what did he do? Took a contested three, missed. Took a tough turnaround jumper, missed. Forced a pass, turnover. It was brutal to watch, bro. Like, bro, got me gouging my eyebrows, eyeballs, you name it. I can't even speak. That's how ridiculous it was. On the other end, the Knicks played a brilliant defensive game. Instead of fighting through every screen, they conceded switches but stayed disciplined. Jalen Brunson, despite being undersized, held his ground against Jalen Brown and even Tatum. And Mitchell Robinson, dude was a menace in the paint, altering shots and forcing the Celtics into tough looks. Think about this though. Think about this. Um, and I'm gonna give you an example in real life, right? So when you down 20, most teams panic. They rush shots, force passes, and lose composure. But the Knicks stayed calm, stuck to their game plan, and executed. That's basketball IQ right there. Meanwhile, the Celtics, they coasted, thinking they had it in the bag. And when it was time to close, they just couldn't find a go to guy. Tatum struggled. Porzingis barely played due to illness. Jalen Brown couldn't even get a good look. So, what does this game tell us? First, the Knicks aren't just crappy, they're legit. They built a roster specifically to counter Boston's length and athleticism, and it's working. Second, the Celtics can't rely on talent. They need to fix their offensive structure and figure out how to close games without falling apart. And look, man, that's all I got to say for today, family, with this breakdown of this Celtics versus Knicks game in game two. Let me know what you guys think. Is the Knicks the team for real? Are the Celtics in serious trouble? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more playoff breakdowns. And I'll catch you on the next one, family. Let the love supersede the hate. Spread that peace, love, and positivity. Peace.